punk's not bad.
Hey, what's up you guys? Miss Prime here doing another 2014 Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie figure review on the 12-inch tall deluxe Donatello figure from Playmates Toys. And if you're trying to get your TMNT movie figures, you can get them at Big Bad Toy Store.
Big. Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
This figure looks pretty interesting. It's a 12-inch tall figure. Not much going on with the packaging. It's just open right there. Ninja Turtles Donatello on the side, and then you have the 4 turtles right there on the back, and a little bio if you want to read that. Pause that now, and then a sword cover on the side right over there. So let's get to it and crack this thing open. So here's our big Donatello figure out of the packaging, and it is large. So just to measure it from turtle toes all the way up to the top of his head, he's actually closer to about 11 inches tall. And it's really mostly a remold of the deluxe class or the deluxe scale Donatello figure. I think they've just remolded it into a larger size. Some differences though is that he does have some glossy paint right there for the feet, and then he does have pupils instead of just having the flat white eyes like this one has right over here. I wish they had added some goggles to him, and the other thing too is that he actually does have some texture at the top of his head. I did notice that as well. So you can obviously see the pupils right there in his eyes. It looks pretty good, and I like this texture that they have right there on the top of the head as I had mentioned just a bit ago. But just like the deluxe version, I wish there was more color variation right there and the mechanisms that he has applied to the top of his head and on his back, and then the bandana is hanging forward and everything. And of course I wish he had the glasses and stuff. I actually really liked Donatello in the TMNT movie. Actually I really liked all the turtles in the new TMNT movie. Seen the movie in the theaters twice, and with this being a much larger scale figure, you could see all the details that were actually put into the original sculpt. Same thing with the shell over here. You could see a lot of wrinkles and lines sculpted right there in the shell, and I think that looks pretty good. Then right there's his little skirt thing. We have some bandage wrap kind of things going around his thighs that aren't painted. Then you can see his meaty calves and his big old feet. Like I said earlier, they made his shoes over here very glossy, even though I think that's a turtle toe coming out from there, but they didn't paint it. It's still black right over there. Then same thing right here. It's like funny how the feet don't, or the legs don't have a matching look. Then you kind of have like this samurai kind of shielding right there from the waist down. And then here's the front of the shell, looking pretty good. And then you can see his hands right over there. They even got the shell fingernails going on. And he has a similar color green as he did with the deluxe figure too, so they didn't really change that either. And again, I wish they had added some kind of color variation right here on this part, but you know, this figure is mostly meant for the kids. And his bow staff is pretty much the same. I think when it comes in 2 pieces and you just attach it right over here. Now unfortunately, due to the articulation, you can't really get him holding the staff with both hands, and that's very frustrating. And to thoroughly go over the articulation, you can rotate his head side to side, and it does look up and down just a little bit like that. That's actually not too bad with the head articulation. The arms can move outward, they can rotate forward, and he has a wrist swivel over here, and then that's it. No elbow bending at all, no waist swivel or anything like that. The legs can kind of move outward. They're on like they could rotate up here, and then they have a hinge. So that's how that works. Then he bends at the knee and rotates at the knee, and then no ankle movement. Nor does he have peg holes at the bottom of his feet, but you can see this kind of tread right over here at the bottom of his feet. That's kind of neat. And for your size comparison, here's Donatello to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man and the deluxe Donatello movie figure. Now I don't recommend this figure for the adult collector unless you're into customizing. I think these larger figures from the TMNT movie would be really cool if they're like painted like crazy. I could see customizers doing some awesome things with these. I'm sure they already have already, but it's mostly geared for the kids, and I think kids would have a really good time with these, especially if they love the movie. You can't go wrong with the Turtles, man. I thought the Turtles were awesome. Anyway, I hope you guys liked my video. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. I'll catch you guys later. Peace.
Gave it a spark. Welcome to Articulated Comic Book Art.
That's crispy.
Donatello to